We were at Lake Powell over Easter weekend, as you'll see in one of the other videos we have on our family channel. We had a blast. It was a wonderful trip. It's our heaven on earth. But it was pretty interesting, the water levels. You know, it had dropped dramatically, as everybody knows. But since our trip in October, which was our last trip, it was pretty interesting to see how different the lake was. So I thought I'd do a video that's just about the water levels and show you what we found and some of the unique situations that the low water levels created. We're checking out the main launch here, where we normally launch the boat. Water is really low, so we can't launch here this trip. So right up where Denique's is usually where we by those cones. Over off to the side here is usually where we have beach the jet skis while we launch the boat. We are clear down here with the water. You barely see the car up there, and that's where we normally launch.
Look, I got a
for the water line.
For you.
You did? Oh, thank you. Here we are at the water line. So this is Bullfrog Bay here, and you can see that on the right, that big massive beach. When we came off the executive launch, we were shocked to see that straight ahead of us, that huge beach that just stretched across the whole shoreline on that side. Here's where you can probably see where the water line is just based on the lighter area, how much it changed the lake. So this beach here is the one we beached at, and it was a very deep beach. I'm sure it was much smaller when the water level was higher. I have another clip coming up that shows ground level, how deep that beach was. These images show an island that was hiding just under the water. This was in the main channel, right by Hall's Crossing. So I found this sand toy here, this bucket, out here while I was walking. There's the boat right there. Thought that was kind of funny. Look up here, and my bet is that with it dropping 30 feet, it's probably up to about where those bushes were. So this whole beach here has opened up since about October of last year. It was crazy to me to see Halls Creek Bay looking like this. I go to Halls Creek a lot, and this just looked completely different with the water level being down. You can see we're coming up on the entrance into Halls Creek Bay, and it used to be just wide open, and it's turned into these narrow pathways that you have to be down and through. This shows the area of Halls Creek that we stopped in. You can see a hidden sandbar there on the left, and we had a moment where we almost hit that sandbar, had a bit of a panic. So those are just my observations from our last trip over Easter. Our next trip, we're planning to go over Memorial Day, and I'm really curious to see where the water level is when we go back there. Curious to see how quickly the runoff hits Lake Powell and how it changes it. If anybody else knows more about the water levels or has any other information, I'd love to hear about it. If you can comment below, I'd love to see that, and maybe learn together where we expect the water levels to be for Lake Powell this summer. We're really excited. We're going to be going about 7 or 8 times this summer, and I plan to document the water levels at each one. Thanks for watching.